I'm ready. So first, just a quick introduction. My name is Laura DeGraff. I'm the Dojo Cho of Kikumatsu Dojo in Chicago. We're the headquarter dojo for Aikido World Alliance. Our organization chief instructor is Andrew Sato Sensei. We're a fairly young organization, but we are an officially recognized organization. We have a close relationship with the United States Aikido Federation, so thank you very much to USAF for including us in these classes, and also thank you to the IAF. I think that the work that you're trying to do for women in Aikido is terrific, and I'm glad to be a part of it. So let's get started, have some fun, okay? We're gonna bow in first. All right, let's do a little stretching first. I do have some students here with me, so if you hear voices or hear grunting and groaning, that's them. Okay, so forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Legs apart. Left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A little wider. Forward as far as you can go. If you can touch the mat, awesome, good for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Front, together. Hey, nose to toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now we're going to do some rolling, which is just around in a circle. Trying not to let my shoulders hit the mat. Keep my legs in a V. Okay. Hey, everybody up. Gonna do a little wrist stretching. I'm gonna come a little bit closer. So the first one is Ikkyo. Starting with my left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kotegaish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sankyo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last is Ikkyo. So nice zigzag with my arm, fingers forward. Pulling in, tipping your fingers up. Try not to raise your arms, okay? Pinky goes towards your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then down and out. Shake them up. So yesterday, Penny Bernass Sensei worked on Randori. And so I'm thinking about multiple attackers. We're always thinking about multiple attackers when we're training. Even if we're just working with a partner, we should always be thinking about the possibility of multiple attackers. We're going to work up to that slowly. But don't worry, Bernat Sensei, I'm not doing randori. We're just keeping multiple attackers in our mind, okay? We're going to work on some basic movements first to get ourselves started. Generally, I'm wearing a mask. Today I'm not, so that you can hear me. All of the students here wear masks. We sanitize our hands, we sanitize the mats. We do a little bit of empty hand work, so we're doing some today. So we're going to start out. Gap behind me for cross-hand grab. Moving to the side, stepping in. So I'm ending up in this position of Shomuchi Ikkyo Uno. And so I was doing Ikkyo right here, come this way. So my back foot moving off the line. My front foot is sliding with it, and then I'm stepping in. Back foot moving off the line as I'm raising up and stepping in. The thing I want to make sure when I'm doing this is that I'm not dropping my elbow. Once I drop my elbow, I've created an opening for my uke to take control of the situation. So my hand is coming straight up as I'm moving to the side. Stepping in, to the side, stepping in. What's left for missing? This side. Here, let me shift a little bit here. Moving to the side, stepping in. Attack. So my part here is just to turn my hips and let my weight go to now my front foot. So shifting my hips, letting my weight go to my front foot. Okay? Hey, thank you, Ryan. If you have a partner, go ahead and practice with your partner. If you don't have a partner, just practice the movement, which is side, stepping in from this side. I'm moving to the side, raising up, stepping in. My opposite hand is going to their elbow. Okay? All right, take a minute. Go ahead. So Belinda, back foot slides to the side. Back foot slides to the side, front foot follows it, and then step in with your back foot. Yes, good. Great. Okay, thank you. So, if you have a partner and you're wanting to try and maintain social distance, you have a couple of options of either doing this without touching, or your other option is to utilize a jo. So same movement, right? Back foot is moving off the line, and back foot is stepping in. I'm letting go and pushing. So moving to the side, pushing. So when I do this, Anthony, can you change the view on there? So when I do this, I'm not trying to raise the jo straight up right here. I'm moving it to the side and bringing it to the outside. So I can start it. Moving to the side, rotating his wrist. Okay, from here. So back foot moves to the side, jo rotates to the outside. My bottom hand lets go as I step forward and touch his elbow. Right here, moving to the side, bottom hand lets go, touching his elbow. Okay, so that's your option if you are not wanting to touch each other, but you want to utilize a joke. Okay, so this was our first movement, moving to the side, stepping in. Here's our second movement. Stepping, stepping, bring tentai. So tentai is pivoting, and stepping is stepping. These are basic movements that I talk about a lot, but people forget these things very often. And when you say step, they do this. So step means step. Slide means slide. Tentai is pivot. Okay, so we want to be clear on that those are the movements. So here. Sorry. So this is step, step, tentai, going right back to that Ikkyo position. Step, step, tentai. So when I'm doing this, I want to be careful. Here's my step, but I'm not doing this. Once I raise his hand up, I've given him an opening again to take control. So think about Ushiro, right? We keep that hand here. So, one, this hand is going to follow my foot. I don't want to leave it back here. Follows my foot. Two, tentai, just back into Ikkyo. So, one, moving together. Two, tentai. Okay, thank you, Ryoma. So, here's the movement. One, two, tentai. My hand comes up to the elbow. One, two, up to the elbow. Okay, give it a try. Looks good, Jessica. Hey, Anna, do that again, would you? Step, step. Nope, you're skipping a step. 2 steps. Step, step, tentai. Yes. Great. 1, 2. That's good, Phil. All right, thank you. Great, so we got that movement. We're working up to one movement. And I'm trying to do this so that you can understand it because it can be very confusing, Ryan. So the next thing we're going to do, my feet are going to stay the same. But I'm grabbing as I step under. For Sankyo, this should be familiar to people. This is Uchi Sankyo, 1, 2, tentai, so that we're both facing the same direction. Sorry. So 1 step, my back hand is just slapping onto the back of his hand. Another step as I turn and take Sankyo. The main thing I'm trying to focus on here is your feet. 1, hand goes with, 2, tentai. Okay, from here, same. 1, hand is grabbing, 2, tentai. Okay, so take your partner, try that. So just remember, you want to grab the back of their hand as you're stepping out, okay? So everything I'm doing can be done with the Jo as well. It's all just very basic techniques. Your feet are still doing the exact same thing that they were doing for Ikkyo. You're just grabbing the hand as you're stepping out. 1, 2, now just tentai. Yeah, good.
Great. North Carolina, you guys look good.
I know people are dying to see Sensei, so there he is. Hey! All right. So just, Ryan, just for reference, if you're doing that with the Joe, say 1, 2 are grabbing here for Sankyo. 1, 2 for Sankyo. So we've got this motion, 1, 2, 10 times. 1, 2, 10 times. Stepping. Hear me, 10 times. Hear me, 10 times. Here, so you can see my feet. Hear me, 10 times. Let's all stand up and try it together just a couple times so that we make sure that we have the right footwork. So hear me is stepping in, 10 tai is pivoting. Okay? So 1, 2, 10 tai. Let's all put our right foot forward so it's all the same. Left foot, right foot, 10 tai. So now you should be facing the opposite direction, having your left foot forward. This time as we step forward, my back hand is going to come forward and just like push my attacker away. Okay, so 1, 2, 10 times. Same thing. When I step forward and push the attacker away with my opposite hand, I'm going to keep that hand extended. My front hand is going to drop behind me. Okay, 1, push, 2, 10 tie. Now I have my left hand extended. This time my left hand will drop behind me as I push away with my right hand. 1, 2, 10 tie. My right hand is extended. Okay, one more time. 1, 2, 10 tie. Hi, thank you. Ryan. So now we're going to do that with our uke. They're attacking, press, and grab. 1, 2. They're doing the same thing. They're ready to grab again. 1, 2. So this front hand has to disappear as I step forward so that this hand can push him past. Keep it extended, turn, offer it again. 1, 2. My uke is focused on cross hand grab attack. Okay, so we're going to start here. Same thing. I'm pushing as my front hand goes behind my back. Stepping again, turning, offering. 1, 2, turning, offering. From here. 1, 2, offer. Pushing. This is behind my back. Stepping, 10 tie. What happens when people do this is that they want to do this. Yes, doing it wrong. They want to step, step, and then step around again. We want to have as little use of extra movement as possible. So 1, 2, 10 times. 1, 2, 10 times. Okay, try it with your partner. Remember, you have to push that arm away as you're stepping past. Thanks. Oh. All we're doing is reversing sides, but maintaining the same attack of cross hand grab attack. 1. Try it again, Amanda. Let me see. Step, push, push. Yes, perfect. 1, 2. Nice, Mike Cantrell, that looked good.
You want to remember that that hand that pushes away is going to be the hand that you offer after you've pivoted for your 10-time movement.
Hey, thank you. Okay, so this movement is where I'm thinking about multiple attackers, right? So somebody behind me, I'm going to push in towards them. I protected myself. Somebody behind me, I'm pushing him towards them, but now there's somebody coming from this direction, so I'm trying to keep my uke between myself and the other ukes around me. This is not round, this is more circular, this isn't circular, this is more of a linear movement. Okay? So this is a fun part. We're gonna get with the Joe. If you don't have Joe, then you can just do air nage and air uke. Okay? So I'm just gonna hold this here. Remember our footwork, which is 1, 2, 10 time. With the Joe, if I just step forward right here, he's going to grab it or he's going to get poked, which I don't want to do. I want to make sure that Ryan still wants to play with me. Okay, so I'm going to raise it over his head as I step forward. Push a little. Now, most people want to do this. And now I'm going to change the Joe in my hands. When I turn 10 tie, I'm pushing the Joe down so that I can offer it on the other side. Okay, take a moment here, change your grip. As I step forward, I raise it over his head. Give a little shove to his back, step forward again, turning 10 tie. Here's the front end of the Joe. I'm going to change my hands just for the purpose of this practice so that I'm starting out in a nice seek mind. 1, 2. As I pivot, I push the Joe through to the other end. From here. So raising up, 1, I'm dropping the other end of the Joe, pushing, 2, turning, and tie. Changing my hands so that this is a comfortable position for doing this part of the exercise. 1, I can give my uke a little push to create space. When you do this, it will behoove you to take big steps. If I take small steps, doing this, and I'm right here, he's going to be right on top of me. I don't want him to be right on top of me. I want to create space. If these are small steps, here we are. This is very hard to do anything in. So my steps are going to be big. 1, 2. Now I have room. So that as he comes toward me, I can do a technique. This is our ultimate goal, is to be able to do a technique from this. So 1, 2, now I'm just stepping back in Irimi Tenkan. We all know Irimi Tenkan. Okay. So take a moment, let's just try with the Joe. 1, 2, 10 ties, sliding the Joe. I don't want to see this. No changing the Joe. 10 ties, sliding it down. 1, 2, 10 ties. Even the best of us. 1, 2, 10 times. Okay? Take a minute and try it.
Great.
If you don't have a Joe, just keep working. But if you do have a Joe and no partner, then do it with a Joe. Looks good, Justin. Okay, Hicks Sensei. When you step forward, yeah, okay, keep going. Good. Oh, that's good, Carrie. Gordon Sensei. 1, 2. Ooh, John Ball, that looks great. Let me see, Phil. Front end over the uke, step again, 10 tie. Yes, great, you got it. Let me see, Dustin. So Dustin, when you step forward, raise it a little higher. It has to get over the uke's head. Over their head and then push their back. Yes. Over their head. Yes, push their back. Good. And tentai. Yes, great. Hey, thank you, everyone. Great, that looks terrific. So this is the movement we're focusing on. Irimi, tentai. All it is walking forward. People get all flummoxed, but it's just walking forward and pivoting. Walking forward, pivoting, forward, pivoting. 1, 2, pivot. 1, 2, pivot. We're so used to Irimi Tenkan, which is such a strong core movement for us. We're all used to this, right? Such a great basic movement that it's hard for us to then turn the other way. Okay, so we're going to turn this into some techniques now. First, I'll demonstrate empty hand, then we'll do it with the joke. 1, 2, Irimi Tenkan. 1, pushing him past. 2, offering the other side, and stepping in, Irimi Tenkan. So this Shihonage is Tenkan. Okay, I'm just going to show the Shihonage, Irimi Tenkan. It's going to be Tenkan Shihonage, not Irimi. Irimi, I'm going to go in front of him. We're not doing that this time. Irimi Tenkan. So when we put it all together, we're step, tentai, Irimi Tenkan. Right here, closer. So step, offering this hand, step, tentai, opposite hand, Irimi Tenkan. One, two. Now when we do it with the Joe, same movement. Because we're doing this in motion, I don't have time to change my hands after I made that initial movement. When we were practicing, just as Kai Spikey partner practice, I was changing my hands from on top so that I was back in just keep in mind. When we're doing this for technique, I don't have time. 1, 2, pushing through. Now, I raise the end up. I want him to be raised up. Irimi Tenkan. 1, 2, push the jaw through, raise it up right away. So without a partner, this is my practice. 1, 2, tenkai, Irimi Tenkan. 1, 2, tenkai, raising the front end up. Irimi Tenkan, keep your hips turning. Throw. 1, 2, tentai, raising that front end up to raise your uke into a perpendicular. Irimi Tenkan. Okay, hey, try. With or without a Joe, with or without a partner. You want to make sure that you're taking those big steps when you're nage, so you create a nice space between you and the uke. Hi, Pantalise. Goodman Sensei, that looks awesome. Good, George, that was perfect. Let me see one again, Belinda. Step, step, tentai. Now left hand is going to raise the jo vertical. Now Irimi Tenkan, you're pivoting, you're turning Tenkan around the jo. Step back. Yes. There you go. Okay, thank you. So it looks like people have this movement. From there, the world is our oyster, right? All we're doing is changing sides and still working off of cross-hand grab. So we can pretty much do anything. So step, step, tentai. Now as she steps in and I step in, I drop the front end of the jo. One, two, dropping this. I'm still turning here in Tenkan. One, two. So for Shinohe, I raise the front end of the jo up. For Sokumen, I'm dropping it down. For some of you, this might be Kokunage. For us, this is Sokumen, Iriminage. So as I step in, I drop this down. Tenkan and across. So for us, for those of you who are knowing this is Sokumen, Iriminage, empty hand. This is 1, 2. One, two, then I'm stepping in again, turning Tenkan. So we're ending up in this position. Okay, why don't you try? I'll show you first if you're doing the footwork. It's still that same initial opening movement of step, step, tentai. Once again, Irimi Tenkan. This time my front hand is dropping down, my back hand is raising up, extending across my uke and sliding. So 1, 2, stepping in, dropping down, Tenkan, raising up. Okay, hi, let's try it. With an uke, without an uke, with a jo, without a jo, whatever you want to do. Okay? One, two, tentai. Now step forward. Yes. Tenkan. Good. That's good. All right. Great. So we have this basic movement. We can build all sorts of different techniques off of this. Yes. Okay. Okay, I'm going to replace it with the younger one. Sasha. 1, 2. We did Shinohe. 1, 2. And we've done suburi. Assuming that he's grabbing cross-hand grab. If we do this, go ahead, and he doesn't grab cross-hand grab, I can still do these techniques, right? I'm going to step in front. I have to change hands. 1, 2. Doesn't matter which hand they end up grabbing with. Yep. Or if they're grabbing from still cross-hand grab, 1, 2, cross-hand grab. I can still start out here, and I can add some other things. We do some Heikawaza, changing techniques. 1, 2. I'm starting out here, Shinohe, but maybe my placement isn't good. Or I see somebody, I'm going to step back, open up, and send him towards. 1, 2. Shinohe. This time I'm going to open up, I'm going to step back, drop the front of the jo, bring it around. Stepping in for my Shinohe, which maybe didn't work. Open him up. Set him back. Bring that empty hand. And my inside hand. This way. My inside hand right here is going to open up like I'm going to smack him in the face, but I'm not going to. And drop down as I step back. And then step in. So this hand is on the bottom, on the inside, closest to his face, is opening up. As I step back, drops down to his wrist, and I'm just. Okay. Jo, this way. 1, 2. And here. Now, stepping back, I need to roll the jo. I can't just pull it down. I need to roll it towards me. Push it. Thank you, Sasha. So, I'm doing that by myself. It's 1, 2, tenkai. Irimi tenkai. Now, my front hand, I'm stepping back. Tenshin, I want to open this up a little bit. Sliding to the side, stepping through. 1, 2, Irimi tenkai. Front hand, stepping back, Tenshin, sliding to the side, stepping through. Okay, all right, let's try a minute. Just a minute. So you've got a lot of steps now. So let's see how confused you get. Try again, Belinda. Okay, so step, tentai. Now, Irimi tenkan. Yes, now your left foot is going to step back as your left hand opens up and drops down. Slide to the side and step through. Yes. Dustin, step back, slide to the side and step through. Good. So Danielle, step back with your front foot. Start again. Hear me? Irimi, Tentai. Now, Irimi Tenkan. Yeah, now step back with your right foot. Yes. Slide to the side and step through. So what you're going from Shihonage to Sumiotoshi, actually. Okay. Hi. So we're almost at the end of our hour. My main focus was this movement of Irimi Tentai. All I'm doing really is reversing sides with the uke and still trying to be consistent with a cross hand grab. So that I would step, step. This hand is now the hand I'm offering. That's all we're doing. It's very easy. We're just changing sides. The uke's part was exactly the same. The Tentai movement is the thing that you want to remember. Once you've changed sides, you can do whatever cross hand grab you want. It opens the world up for all sorts of things. So that's it. I'd like to thank, first of all, my ukes, Ryan Kelly, Anthony Tolbert, Sasha Dragoshansky, and Sato Sensei, who everybody knows already. I hope everybody had a good time, learned something. I would really like to thank the IAF for this opportunity, and also the United States Aikido Federation. Charlie McGinnis Sensei, thank you so much for thinking of us. And I think I'm the last of the US women's instructors. This has been a great series, and if you haven't had a chance to watch the other instructors, do so. It's been terrific. Just a really good repertoire, great lineup of people. So Irina, if you wanna, do you wanna open the, what is that, microphone? So we can say goodbye if we want. And if anybody has any questions. Thank you guys, it was great to see all you people. I've missed you,
Laura,
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Karen,
Thank
nice
you,
to
Sensei.
see you. Bernat Sensei, thank you so much. Sharon Dominguez Sensei, thank you so much. I hope that we can all be together on the mats sometime. I miss everybody like crazy.
Sometime soon.
Okay, I'm gonna go bow out and then you're free to have the rest of your day, okay? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Thank you, everybody out there. Thank you. Thank you.
We also thank you very much, Laura DeGraff Sensei. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You're doing well.
Great to see you guys. We'll see you in 2021. Goodman Sensei, I had a dream about you last night. It was crazy.
Thank you.
Bye, Sensei. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. It was really fun.
Thank you.
Irina, thank you so much for coordinating this. It was terrific.
Yeah, thank you, Irina.
We also thank you, Sensei. Thank you very much, and thanks to all the participants.
Well, I just thought this was a great series. I mean, it was just so fun to see other women, you know, instructors. It was great. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Thank you, thank you, thank you.